Okay, welcome to week 6 of Mastering Money Management with Urban Forex. Now, this whole time that we've been talking about money management, if you notice, I'm trying to take you away from the traditional route of what you might think is money management and more towards a psychological aspect of a way you can really relate to money management to actually do what is necessary for it to be done rather than me throwing a bunch of theories at you and saying, follow this mathematical formula and then you'll be fine. The thing is, why should anyone follow a mathematical formula if this is not ready to actually make the changes needed? So I'm trying to give you a well-rounded approach on what you should be doing, getting yourself mentally prepared, and why is it so important that you have to get into money management, right? So everything we talked about, from the x-ray of you need to look at all your opportunities through your money management x-ray and make decisions accordingly. So this week we're going to be talking about how you should be approaching your post analysis, once the trade is over. Now, before we get into that, there's one more topic I actually wanted to discuss last week, but I'm going to discuss it in this week for you. It's something called accepting the high tick. Okay, now in Forex, everything is related to pips. In stocks, you can call it ticks, for your price increments. Some people call it points. So it depends on what you label it as, but that's the difference between your entry and your exit. So you can find out how many ticks has the price moved or how many pips has the price moved, right? Now, one important aspect of accepting the high tick, what that actually means is when you're actually trading, the moment you start to realize something is wrong, something is wrong, you can't sit there and say, let this play out and then I will see. Let the market tell me what the situation is. If you know for a 70% chance that you are in the wrong, maybe you entered too early, maybe there's another set of pullbacks coming in, or you feel the pullback needs to come in deeper, or you feel the range is not ready yet, it needs to come a little bit higher before you can do the sell. Or the opposite way, you need the price a little bit lower before you can do the buy. If your analysis brings you to that conclusion, where it's like, I can see my analysis was to get a lower price, but I entered earlier, and then now I can, because I thought it was ready, I thought so. But now I can see, it looks like it is going to come lower for me to do the buy now, but I'm already in the trade. I'm not going to get a stop loss because my stop losses are wide enough. But now I'm in the trade and I know the price has to come lower. When you're in a situation like this, in the industry, we like to say, accept the high tick. You need to train yourself to learn to control your risk. That means no matter what you do, you must be an expert at saying, I'm wrong, I admit, here's my consequences. I'm wrong, I admit, here's my consequences. Accepting the high tick means even though you know you're wrong and the price might be at the absolute worst price, because you're like, well, I want to do a buy from a low price, right? And I know the price is going to come lower, but I know there's a support and resistance here. It might come down lower, bounce from there, and go up. I'll close it over there before it goes down again lower for me to get a lower price. So you're trying to think of what's the best way for me to save money, because I don't want to close it here at this price. I need the price to come bounce from the support resistance and jump back up. Think back of all the times that has happened. Now whether it does bounce or it does not bounce, the state of mind you are in at that moment is not clear. I don't care about the analysis of whether that support and resistance will hold or not. Statistically, the state of mind that you're in is not correct. Every action that you take once you're in a trade is always going to be an action in your favor of the trade working. Does that make sense? Psychologically, you will always think of your trade to give it the benefit of the doubt. When you feel you are wrong, close the trade no matter what the price. That is called accepting the high tick. Okay, you will see over time, statistically, for me this has worked wonders, and I'm sure if you put this into practice, whether you do it on a demo and then see it for yourself, it will make a difference in the long run when you look at it, is because when you are actually accepting that you are wrong and you get out of that trade, you're at a calm mind. You have a little bit of emotion riding with you because you got out of that trade and you have a little loss there. Okay, and you might be thinking, maybe I should have held on. It's going up a little bit more. Maybe I should have held on. You need to take a break, breathe a little bit, let your mind calm back down, and reevaluate. Because there is something from your analysis pointing to you. Are you sure you're right? This is not right. Okay. The whole idea of trading is to be listening to yourself along the way. Okay, you're trying to build this instinct, and for you to build this instinct to be a good trader, you need to learn to listen to your inner voice properly. Allow it to develop. Okay, which means when you're wrong, being able to admit that you're wrong allows your mind to know what is right, what is wrong quickly and fast, rather than I'm stuck, and then you get stuck in that emotion and you cannot take action. Okay, you need to train your mind to be, when I'm wrong, done. When I'm right, done. And not dwell into it. Okay, with extreme excitement and joy when you're doing well, or with extreme sadness or sorrow when you're doing bad. Okay, you must be able to take action at a split second if you feel something is incorrect. Okay? So that's what it means to accept a high tick. Now, I really want you to incorporate this into your trading of when you feel there's something wrong, you need to have a valid reason of why you're wrong and accept the high tick and get out of that trade. Okay? Okay. So again, as a recap, accepting the high tick means taking a loss at whatever price it is. Okay? Because statistically, that's still going to be better than how you try to manage it with the wrong set of psychology once you're in the trade. Okay, so just remember that. Now let's proceed to the next video, and I'm going to talk you through on how you need to manage once the trade is over, and how you can understand the next step of doing things, which is getting ideas on understanding when you should scale, how you should scale, and so on and so forth. So let's proceed to the next video.